Hello, dear classmates and tutor. I'm Pedro Amaya, and I'm going to explain a little bit about the stacks to explain you my worksheet, and it's made for uh, students in 7th grade at Agustino School, when currently I have been working since a couple of years. Okay, so I'm going to explain a little bit fast. The first part is the instructions, so we have to make the students clear in this part. And the first one is first bring the workshop and develop the put into practice in the contents worked on. After the workshop, they must scan it and send it to the teacher emails on the dates indicated. And the punctuality of delivery of workshop will be taken into account for its evaluation. The third one is answer the whole workshop with a black ink pen is possible or optional. And the next is if doubts arise, make them to the teachers made in good time. Send a touch workshop, final name, the first specifying his degree, and then surnames and name, and the workshop number. If it's workshop or it could be one or two or whatever. So in this case, I have write one worksheet one or two, like this example. And the subject must include the degree, name, surname, and name, and send the worksheet to the teacher's mail. So here this is my institutional mail where students could send me their worksheets. Okay, so I'm going to start the worksheet with the reading part. So guys, they could read this short text, and it is about some news. And here is the part of the command. Read the following news and for questions 1 to 5 and complete the sentences. So this is the reading comprehension part. This is the practice exercise where they need to complete it as they comprehend the exercise or on the test. That it depends on the vocabulary or the grammatical structures they got. Then is the listening part, and it's referred about holiday activities. And in this part, they must to match the earth exercise, so they're going to listen a conversation um, about build. This is a person specific in the main conversation talking to another friend. So the question is, what has each person done? So the students in this case they need to put in a lot of attention and try to recognize what of these activities they they do or they did in their holiday activities. This next part is the vocabulary. The vocabulary is referred on different types of sports. Those sports could be in outside, inside, or they could practice in a different type of fields. So in this exercise and the sports, there is a list of sport fields, and then they have to classify in this chart those sports that they could be played, they could be go, or they could be do. So they have to organize them in order to 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 be clarifying the chart and so on. And then this is the part of the grammar exercise, and this is a short explanation on some adjective and their opposites. So they have to remember this part in a former classes they have been working in school. So in this part they will be to fill in the blanks with the corresponding adjective and understanding all the context of the sentence. Okay, so in this part is another part of vocabulary, means of transportations. So they need to identify which is the correct one in this part. So first, they identify each one between the pictures, and then in this part, they're going to socialize the contents of the different meanings for each one sentence and try to complete it as well. Okay, number, this is the other exercise in grammar. This is the present simple or present continuous. I want to be focused on this grammar tense. Present simple or present continuous. Remember that this worksheet is for those students in grade 7. Okay, so those students are for 12 years, 12, 13 years old. So I need to be specific in this case. And okay, so in this part, they previously they note the present simple base form and the present continuous base form. And in this part, they need to integrate both of them into the same exercise. So you need to read carefully and try to contextualize which we if they wish use present simple or present continuous depends on the context and the verb it's given this part in the guys into brackets. Okay, this is another part of grammar and writing. So it's not only grammar, but they have to complete some sentences and to produce in a writing or testing the sentences or some words. So in this part, they need to put the verbs into the current tense, present simple or present continuous. Okay, they need to know which is the structures in affirmative, negative, and interrogative ways to organize or to complete the sentences. And in this part, they continue, but with different type of exercise to complete this short paragraph to present simple or present continuous. The worksheets, as we noticed, they give them the verbs. There are irregular and regular verbs, so they need to put in practice all of them, and I think it's really important for the process of learning. This is the present continuous, present simple. This is a different type of exercise. They need to choose one of two options, which are there correctly, and they need to read very well each sentence and try to contextualize to answer as well. And the final part is an self-evaluation in which area. And I put this in practice with the student because as a teacher we need to know how students feel, how the student be comfortable in the English class, and specific in this topic grammar, present simple, present continuous. And I think that is really interesting to know if they are be good in the class, or if they don't really like these activities and I need to change my methods or to create another fun and activities for them. So that's very important. And this self-evaluation is made in Spanish, of course, for those students who don't know, they don't know or they don't have good English level. So as we know, in all the students in a group, they don't have the same level of English or English level, so they have different uh, times of learning and different type of methodologies to learn, and well, so we need to focus on their needs. Okay, so that is all my worksheet. I need you could enjoy it and understand me what I have to do with my students in this worksheet, and I would like to share with you and help your comments, your criteria about this video. So thanks so much for watching me, paying attention, and see you for next time. Bye bye.